Yo, what up, fam? So you see the title? Yo, these funny ass vegans out here trying to change definitions, trying to rewrite history, and yo. So basically, I caught wind of this petition going around the internet, petitioning the vegan society to change the official definition of veganism, right? So the official definition is a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude as far as is possible and practicable. Practicable. I hear people say practicable. Nah, bro, practicable. It means being able to practice something successfully. Practicable. You don't say practic, it's practice, not practicable. Maybe people think that means like a form of practical, but it's practicable. Anyway, a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose, and by extension promotes the development and use of animal-free alternatives for the benefit of humans, animals, and the environment. In dietary terms, it denotes the practice of dispensing with all products derived wholly or partly from animals. They added all of that. The real, because there was never anything about environment in the beginning. It was basically just up to the part of as far as possible and practicable, all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purposes. That was the original. They added even the rest. So, but look, so now these new school vegans are tripping off of the original definition, right? So first they're saying they would like to change it because the word animals is a problem. We should have consideration for all sentient beings, not just animals. This would include things like actually sentient AI. What the fuck are y'all talking about, bruh? The use of the word animals is a problem. The whole thing is about animals. What are y'all talking about? The whole point of veganism is about the animals, and now y'all saying, oh, that's a problem. It should include all sentient beings. Sure, just say sentient beings. AI, bro, what are y'all talking about? Y'all looking forward to the AI robot takeover revolution? What are y'all, bruh? If and when it gets to the point where there is actual AI with sentience, we'll worry about it then. Y'all want to include AI and all this other shit. All you're doing is undermining the animals, undermining the plight of the animals, which veganism is all about, ultimately. There's nothing wrong with it being about animals. Forget all this intersectionality, all this. Y'all want to talk about AI? Yo, it's insane. It's about the animals. Let it be about animals, period. And let there be other movements and other things for every other cause, like sentient AI, if and when that comes. I hope it doesn't, to be honest. But a lot of y'all vegans probably would love that shit. Give you another, I guess something else to feel self-righteous about. I don't know. And then it says, number 2, the word practicable. What is practicable is very subjective from one person to another, and is often used to justify continued abuse and killing of animals for trivial reasons. No, it's not. No, I've never heard a non-vegan say, well, the definition, anti-vegan or non-vegan say, well, the definition says as far as practicable, so I mean, I'm just gonna keep eating all the meat I want from my grocery store, and even though I have vegan options that are available and practicable, and yo. And the whole point is, yes, it is subjective. That's why they made it as such. Because greater minds than y'all, obviously, recognize that, hey, being an absolutist, being an extremist in our principles and saying it's all or nothing, veganism is the absolute rejection of all, in all instances, circumstances, whether it's practicable or not. They realize that this viewpoint does not help the cause of the animals. It just pushes people further away from it. That's it. There's good reason why, sometimes leave good enough as is. I mean, y'all are really like, who do y'all think y'all are? Who do y'all actually, it's wild to me. These arrogant, self-entitled vegans, like y'all just, what are you talking about, bro? Right? And then they want to get into the new definition, right? Veganism is an applied ethical position that advocates for the extension of basic negative rights to sentient beings. The social and or political implications of veganism include, but are not limited to, abstaining from the creation, purchasing, consumption, or endorsement of products using methods that violate the negative rights, again, of sentient beings, provided that competing negative rights consideration are not overwhelming. Bruh. It's not a horrible definition. But you're just confusing people. You want to talk about sentient AI. You want to talk about negative rights, competing negative rights. I understand they have the definitions too for sentient being, right, basic right, negative rights, competing right. Listen. People already have a hard enough time grasping the basic definition of veganism and applying the principle of sentience to animals, let alone to AI. You want to start bringing AI into the picture. You want to start talking about negative rights and all that. Bruh, keep it simple. It's worked. It has worked. The definition has worked. Veganism has grown. Look where it's at now. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Why? What are you basing this off of, that there needs to be a change to the definition? Is it broken? Is it not working? Are people not going vegan? What are you basing it off of other than your own, some type of notion of your arrogant mind that thinks you know better and that you have a better way to go about it, even though it is proven that it's working? Veganism has grown exponentially since its inceptions, particularly in the past, 5-10 years. I mean, I'm vegan 9 years. Since I've been a vegan, it's grown massively with the original definition. So what are y'all basing this off of? It's conjecture. It's BS. You have no grounds to say, well, the old definition's not working, so let's change it. What are y'all doing? You're just making it more complicated. Veganism should be as simple, as simplified, and as accessible, and yes, practicable. Practicable for people. As practicable, yes, it should be. As far as possible and practicable, yes. Y'all are tripping. And all this negative rights, a right to have something not done to them, such as the right to not be... What? Yo, natural rights. Vegans, we are natural lawyers. We defend natural law. Every sentient being has the natural right to live, to exist, to not have another one's will forced, imposed upon it through violence, aggression, coercion, extortion, so on and so forth. We don't need to talk about negative rights and competing rights and... Yo, I'm not saying that is fine, actually. Cool, break it down in such terms. But I'd rather vegans really just focus in. You're making up stuff already. There's already laws in the universe that govern all that is. It is natural law. And it's every sentient being's birthright. Not just sentient, every living being. I mean, people joking, oh, well, plants, oh, you kill plants. Listen, as a vegan, I respect plant life. I don't go around just killing plants for no fucking reason. That is natural law. That's natural rights. Like all this negative, why even negative? It just sounds bad. Negative rights? Bruh, natural rights. Natural law. All living creatures are afforded unless it comes to survival. When true basic instinctual survival is in question, whether it be self-defense or the need to actually sustain one's life, then hey, nobody is in a position to tell anyone else how to actually really survive when it comes down to that real survival shit. Which, let's face it, most of us, probably none of us, will ever be in a situation like that. So why even focus on that? Let's just, I know non-vegans always want to talk about it, but don't entertain their BS. Or do if you want, whatever. Listen, do what you want. honestly, I mean, if that's the definition you want to promote and you want to explain it in terms of negative rights and all of this other stuff, go for it, bro. But it just boggles my mind that y'all think for some reason you're entitled or feel that your knowledge is superior to, you know, the people that actually created the definition. And that's what is your basis? Aside from your own subjective perception of certain words and ideas in the original definition, it's your opinion. You have no real valid proof or evidence that the actual definition is flawed or isn't working. In fact, all the evidence would point to the contrary, that the actual definition has worked marvelously, greatly. Look at the growth of veganism. So the vegans, y'all be tweaking, bro. This is why people don't even F with y'all, man. Even me as a vegan, why I don't F with the vegan community like that. Because y'all just be on some weird shit all the time. Like, chill out, yo. The original definition is perfectly fine. Okay? Animals. It's about animals, damn it. Y'all talking about AI. Bruh, people cannot even, most people still cannot even acknowledge animal sentience. And y'all bringing AI into the conversation? Yo. Stop it. Stop it. And practicable. That's your other issue. Practicable. Y'all want to be absolutist, extreme, militant vegans? No, it's all or nothing. That's why then you have then the opposition. Every action has a reaction, cause and effect. If y'all want to be extremists and say, no, cutting back on meat and dairy isn't good enough, you got to go all the way out. You know what that's going to do? That's going to create the exact counter opposite force of that. Which is people saying, well, y'all ain't perfect. Oh, you want to play that game? Well, how come how many animals do you kill in your everyday life? Gas, driving, walking, breathing, blah, blah, blah. And you could say, all those arguments are irrational and crazy all you want, but so is your extremist ultimate view of veganism. When you're eliminating things like as far as possible and practicable from the definition. Leave it. Let it be. That's it, y'all. I just had to go off on that rant, man. These vegans is funny to me, yo. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm just the only real, you know, keep it real, keep it thorough vegan left in this game. But anyway, of course, I'm biased towards myself. So, but yo, if y'all enjoyed it, subscribe, like, share, you know. Do what you want. Y'all could change. Y'all could do whatever you want. Cause me, I'll never adhere to any new definitions. Or I'm vegan for life. I'm vegan for the animals. I don't care about all your other shit. Yes, I'm a strict vegan. I keep it funky all the way legit. But that doesn't mean that I'm not happy when somebody tells me, yo, bro, you know what? I've been cutting back on meat and dairy, and you know, because of your influence, and even though they might not be 100% vegan. But it's as far as possible and practicable for them. It's subjective, sure, but it's still better than nothing. Y'all just want to push everybody away with your goofy ass, you know what I'm saying? Absolutist. Anyway, that's it. That's enough of that. That's rant over.